All right, so we're talking about observations and inferences, which is Lab.1A. So here we've got this dog. And remember, observations are what we can see. So now what we think, we want to decouple what we think is happening from just what do we see. So observations are what we see. So I want to say, what do I see? Well, I see there's a dog. And I see that it looks like there's maybe some feathers or some stuffing around the dog. So I'll say feathers around the dog and fabric. And if I look at the dog, he looks like he's looking up. So that seems like it might be helpful. And I want my observations to be helpful observations. So observations that tell me something about what's actually happening. Like there are some things I could say, like the dog has a nose. I mean, that's an observation, but it's not really helpful for me figuring out what's going on here. So dog looking up was the last one I said. So 3 observations. And again, they are observations that are helpful to figuring out what's happening in the picture, not just random things I see. So those 3 things, I'm going to put them together. And then I think, okay, thinking about those things, what's happening here? Well, I think the dog ripped up something. And then he's looking up, so I think he got caught. You know, he's probably looking at someone. And so I can't see that. I mean, I wasn't there. I don't know that the dog ripped up whatever that is. You know, maybe it was a different dog. Maybe it was a kid. Maybe the dog found it that way. I don't know. I'm just inferring from what I see that the dog ripped up, I think it's a pillow. And I don't know if he got caught because I can't see who he's looking at or what he's looking at. Again, maybe he's just looking at another dog. But because he's looking up, I'm going to infer he got caught by his human. So the things I see there's a dog, feathers and fabric around the dog, and the dog is looking up. I haven't put anything together. And then my inference is what I think. So my inference is what I think. Observation is what we see. And my inference, I don't have room to write that, but my inference is what I think is happening. So I think the dog ripped up something and got caught. And if you're having a hard time, a little trick I use is sometimes I'll write the inference first. So the first thing I'll write is what I think is happening. And then I'll kind of take a step back and say, well, what did I see that made me think that? So it's a good little trick. Write your inference first and then say, what did I see that made me think that that is what is happening? That's Lab.1A.